Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Here we have today little Mazda 2 SE-L Automatic. Now these are super rare and there weren't as many automatics sold, therefore not so many on the used car market. So really excited about having this car because I'm always having people asking for them, and the only thing we tend to have to offer now is sort of demonstrators. So yeah, super excited. And because it's one of the early cars, 2015 model, because of the taxation laws in terms of your road tax, this is only £30 a year to tax. So £30, I know it would be £165 for anything over 2017. However, it's nice to save a bit of money, and it certainly made me feel good when if I was taxing this vehicle. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the car. It's not a car we supplied new. This came from Perry's Mazda, which are in the north of England. Our buying department sourced this car for me, and because I'm always crying out for automatic Mazda 2s. It's done just over 40,000 miles. I'll share that with you, and it's got a full documented Mazda service history. Okay, I think I've mentioned the colour. It's deep crystal blue, lovely colour. Last service in September by the Mazda dealer I think it's Burrows Mazda, which I think is Yorkshire way. Now these are really a super mini. You could go anywhere in this car. It's got a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so it's got plenty of zip. Fuel economy is amazing. You'll get like 47 to the gallon. Even an automatic, and this is a 4-cylinder engine, so not one of these, dare I say it, gimmicky 3-cylinder 1-litre engines which kind of just labour. This is 4-cylinder, no complicated turbochargers that tend to go wrong when the car gets older. Just a straightforward 4-cylinder, but made very economical with the aid of Mazda's SKYACTIV technology. Now, let me show you in the boot. So you've got the original overmats in the boot. To be honest, they've probably had its day, so we'll supply some nice fresh ones for you. You've got 60/40 split rear seat. Let's check. Yeah, these cars weren't equipped with spare wheels, but there is a space for one if that is something you require. The interior of this car is super impressive. Let me show you. Now, we haven't even cleaned this car. We're a bit behind on our cleans, but it's lovely. You've got ISOFIX anchorages in the 2 outer rear seats. Look at this, absolutely lovely. 6-speed gearbox, and it's not one of these sort of semi-automatic gearboxes that lurch and roll back on hills, which a lot of little cars have now. I know Toyota lost out a lot of their Yaris customers to us because they didn't like the Yaris gearbox, this sort of semi-automatic, and the lurching and the rolling back on hills wasn't well received. But this is a lovely, genuine car, and I mean that because we've not even cleaned it. And look at the condition. You know, the steering wheel, it's all lovely. There's no horrible, sticky, shiny stuff in the car. We don't like using that. And it's often a sign of a well-kept car. Now look at this. So, Perry's Mazda in Barnsley. Okay, the car had its PDI, pre-delivery inspection. Then had its first service, second service, third service, fourth service, fifth service, sixth service, and then Burrows Mazda in Sheffield in 13th of September 2022. I was actually away on a trip, the owner of Burrows, very nice people, and that was at 4712 miles, 40,712 miles. Okay, and this car was registered on the 7th of July 2015, so this is one of the very first of the new shape Mazda 2s. Right, so these were really well equipped. You've got a lane departure warning system, which warns you if you to veer out of a lane without indicating. You've got an intelligent stop-start system, which will save you fuel and switch off the engine when the car is stationary. You've got a tyre pressure monitoring system, which will notify you if your tyre pressures deviate or decrease really 4 psi or more, and you've got traction control to help keep you on the road as safely as possible. So let's start this car up. Now I've got 2 keys with the car. foot on the brake, press this button here, and she fires into life. Now look at this, cruise control on a little car like this. You've got all your information, like trip computer here. And look, this car's averaged 47.3 mpg. How about that? At an average speed of 26 miles an hour. So that is superb. As I say, those little 3-cylinder cars, we've had them, we've sold them, they will not give you that mpg. They really won't, because you're always pushing them hard to get any performance out of them. So 6-speed gearbox, you've got a sport mode. I've never used that, but basically it will hold the car in gear longer. And you've got this here to operate the multimedia commander. Okay, now this can actually be upgraded to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is a little there's a little upgrade here, bit of a software upgrade, hardware upgrade. It's £300. If you want it fitted, we can fit it for £300 all in before you collect or have the car delivered. You've got CD player, 2 USBs, air conditioning. Really, I really do like to champion these cars. I think they are fantastic. In fact, they are fantastic. Okay, so we're a Mazda dealer, so it'll come with a Mazda warranty. That will be a year. It's a Mazda ZZ Plus used car warranty. So please don't get that confused with warranties you have with, you know, independents and car supermarkets, etc. It is not the same thing. It's far, far superior. And you get roadside assistance for a year, which is home start, covers you in Europe, all the passengers covered, etc, etc. Okay, so let's have a look here. So you've got your apps page, you've got a fantastic Bluetooth system, which is quick. Yeah, it's quick, so it pairs up quickly. You can access the your phone book, your missed calls, your dial calls. If you have an Android phone like I do, it will also notify you and give you the option to read the text message to you. Right, so let's go back to entertainment. Now this car was one of the first Mazdas to have a DAB radio as standard. So as I say, these had so much spec on them, it was unbelievable. So DAB radio will give you a vast selection of radios. Now it's searching for the local DAB assemble, I think they call it. Because this car's come from up north, obviously it needs to find that, and then we'll come back to that actually. Let's update the list, okay, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Sat-nav, the sat-nav's great, it's fantastic. I've used this sat-nav system to get myself to the natural border of Poland, the Czech Republic and Slovakia, to a very nice holiday town called Zakopane. If you like skiing, that's the place to go. It's fantastic. So you go to town, okay, and you put your postcode in and off you go. It's fantastic, really is, and you can connect it up to the Wi-Fi on your smartphone, and then you can have live traffic updates, traffic reports, etc, etc. And then you've got some nice settings in here, convenient settings, let's say. Car's got lane departure warning, smart city brake support. So this car will have a very low insurance grouping. Reason being, it is safe, and it's got things that insurers recognise, like smart city braking, where I'll give you an example. If you're doing under 20 miles an hour, I don't know, you're in traffic and you're sort of rolling along, you look out the window because it's a nice day and you're really, really bored, and the car in front stopped and you're rolling along. Providing there's no driver input, you're not turning, braking, accelerating, the car will apply its brakes because there are cameras up here, and that will stop that collision. Now, statistically, a lot of accidents happen in that scenario. Therefore, having a car equipped with this is favoured, let's say, by the insurance companies. Okay, so the warranty I've mentioned, we have warranty extension facilities, we've got delivery facilities, finance facilities, and an amazing part exchange facility, because we welcome all makes and models, and you'll get the best deal with a part exchange, despite all those things you hear by these heavily advertised companies. So let us know what you have. But please do punch your reg number in and all those sort of things. See what you think your car's worth, and let's go from there. I say we want your part exchange. Okay, now if you've dealt with us before, thank you for having the time and considering us again for your next car purchase, or any of your motoring needs really. If you've not dealt with us before, you're out of area, please do check out our reviews. It will give you a good idea of who you're doing business with. Okay, now if there's any further information you require on this car, or any of our cars, please don't hesitate to get in touch by phone, email, live chat. And should it be outside our regular business hours, don't let that stop you from inquiring. Just carry on, pick up the phone, leave a voicemail. We will pick that up and give you a shout back. Failing that, leave us an email. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. I've really enjoyed doing it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.